What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're talking about flying business class. Is it really worth it? But first off, on this channel we talk about inspiring people to travel more using points. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you can get future updates on my videos. Okay, so it took me a while. It took me actually 2 years ago I started flying business class. Prior to that, I was flying economy every time I took a trip. I would get the even more seats for every once in a while, but I never flew business class. I never flew first class, so it took me a little while. Actually, it was 3 years ago when I first started flying first class, business class. So there is a difference. There's a huge difference, and I'm going to tell you the reasons why you might want to consider flying business class or first class. So the first thing I want to talk about is priority everything. So priority boarding, priority check-in, so you don't have to wait in lines. And I know anytime you want to go check your bag nowadays, you have to wait in these long lines that wrap around the area there. So you don't have to do that if you're flying business class or first class. You go through a separate line, and usually there's a couple people standing in line, and that's it. The treatment, you're treated a lot better when you're flying first class or business class. They just cater to that clientele, so you're going to see a difference when it comes to that. Another thing a lot of people don't know about, if you're flying first class, business class, you're going to get lounge access. So you're going to have access to lounges, and we're not just talking priority pass lounges. I'm talking about some of the lounges that are really nice at Los Angeles Airport, LAX. I go there all the time. If I'm flying business class or first class, I go up to the Star Alliance Lounge. It's a really, really nice setup. They have a variety of different things in there. Everything is free. I mean, it's a real good situation to be in. So lounge access and top-notch lounge access. When I flew first class back from London, I was able to go into their lounge, and that was the most amazing lounge I've ever been in my entire life. I mean, the lounge was huge. They had a restaurant inside there. Everything is free. So they had a restaurant. They had buffet-style food. They had just anything you can imagine. A coffee like bar, right? Not even just like little place where you can get some coffee. They had like a whole bar full of coffee and cookies and all that kind of stuff. So really, it was an amazing experience. So you get that with your ticket. You fly business class, first class, you're going to get a different experience when it comes to the lounges. And then the most important thing when you're flying, the food is better, you have comfortable seats, and you can just relax. And that's one thing. If I'm flying a 10-hour flight, I look forward to getting on the plane and getting in my first class seat or my business class seat, because I can just lay back and just relax the whole way. And if I want to go to sleep, I can. Usually they have the lie flat seats. So it's just a really good experience overall. And you even get little perks that, like when I flew into China, I was flying from Thailand to China, and I was flying first class on Hainan Air. And they let you, the plane goes to the tarmac, and then you have to get out and get into like a little bus that will take you to the terminal. And so I get out of the plane, and there's a gentleman standing there with my name on a little sign. I got a private ride to the terminal where everyone else had to go into the bus. And then they also, and I'm in China, I don't speak Chinese, and so they also escorted me and took me through, because you have to go back through security and all that. So I had a person take me through that whole process and do all the translation and all that I needed, and then walk me over to the lounge where I was going to spend the rest of my time I was on a layover. I was coming back to the U.S., but the whole experience is different when you're flying business class or first class. They're going to really cater to you. They're going to give you these little perks and stuff that you're not normally going to get. You're going to get the amenities kits. You're going to get pajamas, a lot of different things that they're going to give you that you're not going to get in a regular economy seat. So once you start flying business class, first class, you're probably going to be hooked, and if you use points, that's why I use points when I fly these business class, first class, because these tickets are generally pretty expensive. So if you use points, it makes it affordable for anyone. So a person like me can just fly business class, first class, no problem. And once you start doing it, I'm telling you, you're going to want to keep doing it, keep on flying first class, business class. And that's going to be your expectation, to be able to get on the plane first and just be able to relax and eat some really good food. Like, airplane food doesn't have to be bad. And that's what I found out. Like, some of this food when you fly on these business class, first class, some of the food is just amazing. The desserts are usually always good. So, I mean, and United has a good thing on their Polaris business class where they have an ice cream cart. They bring the ice cream cart around. They give you some scoops of ice cream and ask you what you want on it and all that stuff. So, really, things that you wouldn't normally get when you're on a plane or even anywhere. Like some restaurants I go to, I don't get treated the same way. So it's a real good experience, and I encourage anyone and everyone to try to do it at least once. Start using points. You know, you can do it on a regular. Like I do it on a regular. On most of my trips, I'm flying. If I'm flying outside of the country, I'm flying business class or first class. That's kind of the way that I situate things. If I'm flying within the U.S., and I'll usually fly economy, it's not a big deal. At the longest, it's a 6-hour flight. But when I'm flying overseas, or if I'm flying somewhere else, it could be 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours. I definitely want to be in a first class seat when I do that. But I want to know what you guys think. So what do you guys think about first class, business class? What has your experience been? Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye. Oh yeah, if you want to check out more great videos, check them out over here. Talk to you later. Bye.